Okay, let's play the video. Here we go.
It's Kamala Harris.
What's going on with all your supporters out here?
I love it so much. It's so beautiful. It is Kamala's America.
Ooh.
Trump's gonna make America great again.
Let's go, DJT! You know what I see? I see
Card
a sea
stand.
of future
Thank
Trump
you.
supporters.
Thank you. Schlosser. Thank
This
you.
is joy. You're experiencing joy right here, the Kamala joy.
Presidents are not kings. Slept with a porn star, screwed the voters. Fascist, unfit, liar, traitor, rapist. Then Mein Kampf. Now Project 2025. Holy shit. Oh my God.
All right.
Everyone and everything
Thank you
I
guys
don't
for the
like
subs. Thank
is a
you.
loser, is a fascist, is a racist, is a Nazi. So if you're voting for Donald Trump, you're racist.
I agree. You're supporting racism, therefore you're a racist.
I decided everybody that I don't like is a pedophile and a rapist. Yeah, if I don't like you, you're default a pedophile. If we're gonna play those games, if we're just gonna throw words out that don't mean anything, yeah, that's how it's gonna be.
I'm voting for Donald Trump. Does that make me racist?
That makes you racist.
Interesting. I don't feel racist.
You don't have to feel it.
Yeah. Well, I would say not only do I not feel racist, I'm not racist.
You are racist. You're supporting
who is a
guy who is
racist.
Oh, interesting.
And it will have a major impact on the country.
You have a choice.
How is Donald Trump racist?
Really?
Really? Come on.
This already.
What is up with the turtlenecks here? What is going on here? Ah, I have an idea.
Kick the guys out of the...
Rhetorical. It's rhetorical. You don't have to answer.
No, please answer me.
That's the real question.
It's a real accusation.
Then you already know the facts.
Hold on, sir.
You know the facts. Go ahead. You want to
Oh yeah,
answer?
hop in.
I'm just
Well,
curious.
it's three. All right, 3 versus 1.
They don't know
No,
facts.
it's not 3
Right now,
versus
they don't
1.
know facts.
I'm the guy I'm very objective here. I believe that all of this is a circus. The Republicans are liars and the Democrats are
A
soft.
lot of people agree with.
This is what I'm going to say. I don't think there is a single person living in New York City, Republican, Democrat, I don't even care. All of them are mentally ill. There is no way you live in this city with sirens blaring and cop cars everywhere and piss on the sidewalk and there's a guy playing a fucking saxophone on the subway and you're walking down the road and you hear, "Oh man, them cops trying to kill us and shit, man." It's like everywhere you go, people are screaming at you. You're gonna be insane. You're gonna be fucking mentally insane. If you live in this place, you will be mentally ill. All of them. Every single one of these people.
I believe that we have a two-party system.
All of them.
Okay.
And it's a terrible choice because what happens is what we've seen the last 8 years. What happens is if you're on the right and I'm on the left or vice versa, and you're not happy with where you are, there's a high chance you're not going to the other side. So what do? You go to the fringes or the extreme wings of that side. This is what we're seeing. We're seeing extremism in real time.
What are our thoughts about jailing political opposition? What do you think about jailing political opposition?
In the USA, Trump and Vance can session away.
This is good. How you guys doing?
In the USA,
What are your thoughts about all the Trump supporters here?
can session away.
What was that?
I said, please don't talk to them, keep chanting.
Why is
Dictators
that?
don't like free speech though, right?
I thought dictators don't like free speech, don't they?
Free speech, you have a right to free speech. Help yourself.
What's extremist about Donald Trump?
Really? You already
I
know the
think
answers
what's
to
extreme
that.
about it is
Ask a real
ideology.
question.
That's the second question, and
seem
that
really smart,
you've ignored.
educated. So you're very smart. You already know the answer.
You're obviously intelligent yourself. Answer the question if you like.
Something other than what we already know. You already know the facts. You don't need me to answer those facts for you.
Please tell me.
I don't know,
What's
please. You
extremist?
don't have
What's an
to
extremist
pick.
position?
You already know that. You already.
This is the problem with echo chambers, right? If you never expose yourself to any sort of opposing ideas, if you never talk to the opposition, you can't explain your beliefs. Like going through life presupposing that everybody just agrees with you or has the same opinion as you. Whenever you encounter someone that doesn't agree with you or doesn't have the same opinion as you, you're just kind of like fucked. You're just kind of fucked.
You know that,
Okay.
right? And you support it, which
You
is why
should
you're
just know
voting
that.
for it.
Ask him
Because if you don't know his positions, then the question would be
unable to answer. How about you, sir?
Question back to you. Why are you not voting for Kamala?
Huh?
Why are you not voting for Kamala?
I would say censorship under this administration, flooding the country with 10 million plus illegal immigrants, a bunch of issues, yeah.
Oh, wait, those are not good issues, my friend.
Oh, really?
Well, hold on,
Setting up
hold
a
on.
disinformation governance board, a ministry of truth under this administration?
Who voted down the immigration law?
Oh
The
my
Republicans.
Oh, you're talking about one the last few months ago? The Senate bill.
Could have something to talk about.
Who voted down as
Dude, this border bill talking point, this border bill narrative. It's over, man. Like, I'm telling you, I'm so black-pilled. I'm so fucking black-pilled. It's over. We're cooked. We're fucking cooked.
HR2 1 year
It's
before?
because the story doesn't make sense.
No, he doesn't.
Right?
He is
He
here.
doesn't know. He wants to deal in
Wait,
falsehoods.
did you go to college?
So what's your excuse the last 3.5 years?
None of these people went to college.
Do you mind if I ask you, what's your excuse the last 3.5 years? Well, you mentioned the Senate bill, 3.5 years in. What's your excuse the 3.5 years before?
I don't have an excuse.
No, this is
So
baby.
what, they just left the border open for 3.5 years, and then now it's Trump's fault because that Senate bill didn't move forward, that didn't shut down the bill,
That bill was
shut down the border. Very interesting.
Shut down 3.5 years ago by the Republicans.
3.5 years ago?
It's been shut down every time by the Republicans. This is not a new thing.
No, that's so that bill that you're talking about. You said under Biden-Harris administration it was shut down. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's not correct.
It is. It happened.
Wait. You know these facts, but not all the other ones you just asked about? You have nothing to remember about Trump.
You don't answer
taking
anything,
out-
so I had to.
No,
He
I'm
was
asking
talking
you
to me about
questions.
some stuff.
And I'm married to him, so guess
Can I
what?
answer
That's
That's
okay.
I get to speak for him.
That's great.
So get in line. So listen. So
Wait,
you
what
don't
was the last
remember
question that we
anything,
avoided?
But you don't. We're not
Oh,
avoiding.
right. Donald
What is
Trump. Hold on. Let's pick up where we left off. Donald Trump.
What is our next make?
What's radical? What's a radical
Dude, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
position of
You
his?
don't remember, do you?
Christian nationalism. That's
He's
a
never been radical.
Who?
Trump. He's never been radical.
Christian nationalism.
Okay, so you don't think he's radical?
Oh no, I don't think he's radical.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I thought you said that he
I know
has
you're sorry.
he has
and that's
radical
why I'm talking
positions.
to you because I really want to pray for you.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you can pray for me. I
Unlike
absolutely
Trump, I
welcome
don't
that.
grab women by the
Now he's being... Oh my god. Ugh. You know exactly what he's doing. He's doing the condescending, better than you type of thing.
I keep teasing.
Didn't you mention you were gay?
It's like, listen,
He's gonna
this is a
remix
beautiful country without all of that. There's room for all of us to exist as we've done for years and centuries.
Yeah,
and this
I'm
is
rejecting the hatred of this administration, the Biden-Harris administration. I'm rejecting the hatred. I'm rejecting I'm rejecting. Yeah, absolutely, sir.
It's comedic. Hatred.
We need Emperor Palpatine. All right. I'm taking the Palpatine pill. I'm taking the Darth Vader pill. I'm taking the Galactic Empire pill. We need stormtroopers. We need a clone army. We need we need a Death Star. We need Star Destroyers. We need AT-AT. Walkers. We need God. We need TIE fighters. Dude, it would be awesome. Let's go.
Is when you call people
Let's
shithole
go.
countries. Hate is when you grab women by the pussy. Hate is when you call everyone who doesn't believe
He
in
said-
you.
he said they let you grab them,
Marxist
by the
or
way.
fascist. So remember, hate is what Trump looks like.
I would
Listen to
argue
the
that
words.
this administration
Or maybe
has
you can't.
more involved.
No. This is not an either or.
Do you mind if I say
conversation.
something?
No. You're interviewing me.
Do you mind if I say something like
I
that?
say something.
Oh, please.
So wait, now we can interview you. Go ahead. Tell me what you think.
You get your hands off me, please.
Well, you guys, with our country becoming more and more
Get your filthy hands off of my friend Klug. Do not touch my friend Klug. Get your filthy hands off of him, you freak. Get your freakish filthy hands off of him.
And he's just full of
No energy.
Leave him alone.
Wait, you think he has less energy than Joe Biden?
Joe Biden isn't running for president.
I know, but I'm just curious. Do you think he has more energy than Joe Biden, or you think that?
Because his energy is scattered. He can't focus on anything. He can't complete a sentence. So, Biden at least can do that.
Huh, interesting. This guy right here, he's a Trump supporter. What are your thoughts about that?
Good for him.
Good for him.
Do you notice the
Love the image. We have Trump with a Hitler mustache, the swastika on his tie. Fuck Trump. Yep. Okay.
average age of this demonstration seems to be significantly
That's part
older?
of this group. We're called Rise and Resist, and they're made up mainly of seniors. Isn't that nice that seniors feel free to participate in the body politic?
Well, I don't
That's
know. It
always
seems
good.
a little unfair that this
Oh,
generation is going to
unfair.
leave the country in such disastrous
Oh.
hands under the Biden
Oh
administration
my
or the
God,
Kamala
you're so
administration.
deluded.
Why?
Because the way you already saying it in bad hands.
He's deluded. Like, bro, look, like, you're sitting in downtown New York wearing a fedora with a Trump Nazi, like, bro, you are literally a crazy person. You are quite literally textbook crazy person. You're a crazy person.
Let's see, in the first 2 years, he did the CHIP Act, he did the Reduction Act. Tell me who has done that in 2 years in the last 50 years. The only thing your guy did was a tax cut for the rich. The only thing he did.
You know what Plato believed? You know what Aristotle believed? Plato and Aristotle wrote extensively about this. They said voting, just like any other activity you can do, is something you get better at. It's a skill. Maybe it should be a profession in the same way that someone is really good at laying bricks or building a house or, you know, being a skilled artisan, whatever. Voting is a job too. It's a skilled job. And Plato believed that only certain people should be able to vote. Plato believed that, Aristotle believed that only a certain demographic, only certain people should be able to vote. That if you leave voting to the masses, to the uneducated, propagandized masses, that then it's going to implode. And obviously, I don't think that. That's insane. That's insane. However, I am, you know, I am a fan of Greek history. I'm aware of how people felt a long time ago. Anyway. Thank God those guys are dead. Thank God Plato's dead. That guy was fucking retarded. Thank God Aristotle died. And all of his archaic beliefs, because those guys were totally fucking retarded.
Tax cut for the rich. Why do you say tax cut for the rich?
That's the only thing he did.
Do you mind if I reply to that?
No,
tax cuts as well.
Can I respond to that?
80% of it went to the rich, and it
Middle class did get tax cuts under the tax
Every
cuts.
tax bracket had increased money under that. Real net worth for lower class families was 40%
and
higher.
International corporations, 80%. 80% went.
The highest tax bracket actually did not get tax cuts.
Look at the debt that he added to. He created the biggest debt increase in history.
2 years after the CHIP Act and the IRA, only one.
This is the problem. Like, you get fact checked, or this guy gets fact checked, and then it just immediately pivot onto something else.
1% of that funding has actually gone where it's supposed to.
Because guess how long it takes to roll out those kind of acts. And they are now working because the money is rolling out. Look at the bridges and roads being reproduced. I know.
This country is fucking deteriorating. Like, the country's crumbling down. Look at the bridges. Look at the roads. Bro, what? The country's crumbling down. Dude, I gotta say, oh man. Dude, I really hope he wins. I really hope he wins. Fuck the politics. Fuck, you know, whatever he's going to accomplish in the White House, the political agenda. Fuck all of that. I hope he wins just for the meltdown. I hope he wins for the meltdown. You guys thought the 2016 meltdown was bad whenever he won? The 2024 meltdown. The great Donald Trump victory meltdown. The 2024 meltdown. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. It's going to be so sweet. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. People are going to lose their fucking minds. And here's the problem, though. It's like, it's very predictable. Portland is going to burn. Minneapolis is going to burn. Seattle is going to burn. Half of this country is going to fucking burn because these people are violent. They're predictable. They do it every time something doesn't go their way, the country burns. But what about January 6th? What about it? What about the 2016 riots? What about the 2020 riots? What about the Black Lives Matter shit? What about Antifa literally every time something... Dude, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be fucking crazy. And here's the thing. In 2016, when Antifa was burning down Seattle and burning down Portland, at this point in time, Seattle still had a robust police force. Portland still had a robust police force. These cities, Minneapolis, Portland, Seattle, these cities have had 4 years now of defund the police. Either cops are leaving, they're retiring, they're relocating, they're moving away from the city, they're getting defunded. The police force is like 1/3 of what it was 8 years ago when Trump won in 2016. Dude, if Antifa goes bonkers like they did in 2016 when Trump won the first time, there's going to be no one to stop them. There's going to be no one to clean up the mess. There's going to be no one to kick them out of the downtown Portland city courthouse. There's going to be no one to stop them at all. It's going to be fucking mayhem. It's going to be crazy. God forbid, I hope they don't. Obviously, I'm not. I'm just like, I'm aware of the dynamic, right? It's going to be bad. It's going to be fucking crazy.
I know that goes against your storyline, but that's the fact.
And there's no central database for even seeing where that money is going.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Have a good luck with your fascist rally over there.
Look at this guy. Look at this.
Go do your own thing. Go with the Nazis on the other side.
Go with the who?
Go with the Nazis on the other side of the street.
The Nazis? There's black people over there, Hispanics, white people.
You don't need to take these people.
Wait, is this the joy that we've been talking about? Calling your political opposition Nazis and trying to jail?
Nazis over there right now. Yeah.
I'm not experiencing a bunch of joy right here.
It's weird because I see more swastikas and Mein Kampfs and pictures of Hitler on this side. I haven't seen any swastikas, Mein Kampfs, or pictures of Hitler on the other side.
And that's
all over here.
That's not what a Nazi is. You're crazy. Look at these crazy
You got a Nazi hat on right now.
This is a Trump hat. I don't know if you can see with your mask.
Trump is a Nazi.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
They don't want to.
Neither do I. We're on the same side.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have more in common with fascism than Donald Trump.
Oh, that's the biggest lie I've heard today.
Why is that a lie?
Because Trump is the one who's repeating everything that is fascism.
Joe Biden is the greatest centralizer of the federal power in American history.
Trump is trying to make himself king. Give me a fucking break.
This administration has much more in common with authoritarianism than Donald Trump's administration.
Questions, buddy. Let's ask you the questions. What do you remember?
I'm sorry, about what? What are you talking about?
About the things that Trump has done and said. What do you remember?
I'm not going to argue your point for you.
I'm not arguing. No, that's the same thing you're trying to get me to do.
Well, so, you made a statement. I would love for you to elaborate. I'm not going to elaborate for your argument.
No. But I'm asking you a question.
This doesn't make any sense.
No, well, it totally doesn't make sense, which is why you're voting for Trump. Right?
No.
So
What you're saying doesn't make sense to me.
I'm keeping prayer, man. My kid.
Yeah, well, I actually can't remember anything bad that Trump has said, so why don't you tell me everything bad that Trump has said? Oh, you're not going to do that? Gotcha. You're not going to make my argument for me?
Thank
Gotcha.
you very much. I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank
No,
you.
you don't.
You are so deluded.
It seems like more of a fear-mongering message.
I don't listen to your saying.
I look at what they do.
I do too. And I saw what Trump did when he was president, ripping children from their parents at the border.
That was already a policy before Donald Trump.
That was an Obama-era policy.
Yeah, no, it's not. And he ended that by executive order in 2018.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. Are you all right?
I'm fine now.
We're just having some fun.
That's all right.
No, they're just repeating the lies and expecting me to go along
then you
with
don't
it.
have to talk
I
about
don't.
We just want to dream big again.
We want to dream big.
I think you're going to have wet dreams,
we want to get rid of the hatred, and we want to experience joy, and that's why we're voting for Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Apparently, I'm not old enough.
Yeah, this is joy. Look at this.
Yeah, Zig Heil this.
Whoa, bro, what the fuck? Dude, yeah, this is the joy side. This is the joy side. Yeah, can I rewind? Hold up. Can I rewind that?
This is joy. Look at this.
Yeah, Zig Heil this.
Dude.
Right.
Lock up your political opposition. So much joy. Thank you, sir.
No dictators in the USA. Trump and Vance can sashay away. No dictators in the USA.
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. That's what they were chanting in Portland. I'll never forget. When Trump won in 2016. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. That's what it was.
I'm a Trump supporter, so I just wanted to check out the other side.
I want to know your thoughts. As a Trump supporter, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think it's fantastic. He's coming to America.
Dude, this is the first, like, normal-looking guy we've seen in this entire video. The first, like, normal, clean, tidy, presentable guy. Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. Yeah, there you have it. Yep, okay.
Madison Square Garden. It's the, I don't know if he'll win New York, but it's fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of people who think like us.
We're going Donald Trump. Do you mind if I ask you why?
Because Kamala is a waste of time.
Fair enough. You guys New Yorkers?
I'm from Florida.
You're from Florida. What about you, Miss?
I'm a New Yorker, and I'm an immigrant. I know better. I know. I loved him
Oh,
in 2016, loved him in 2020, and it's about time that he actually gets back in office.
For sure.
That's
like
right.
enough.
Okay, so are you seeing this among your friend
That's
groups in New
right.
York? I mean, you're obviously, this position is a little bit controversial for New York, I feel like. Perhaps I'm wrong.
No,
Tell
it
me.
is very controversial. We saw like a few cars earlier, and it was towards Times Square, and it's the first time that I've ever seen liberal tears live, just because somebody saw Trump flags.
Yeah, Lib tears. I drink a cup every morning.
Did you collect some of the tears?
I wish we would have. I think I could have sold them for a lot of money on a lot of money, but it was beautiful to see. And I think it's about time that everybody stopped talking about their effing feelings. No one cares. This is America.
Yeah.
So it's all about policy.
Whoa, based black Jewish queen. Let's go.
It's about actually getting a strong leader in office.
Let's go.
And I could care less about your joy. No one cares.
We're asking
Let's go.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. What about you?
Kamala Harris.
Awesome. Very cool. We are more.
Uh-oh, we got two young men that need to get a swirly purple nurple. Watch out. Hang them up from their underpants. Do my math homework, nerd.
On the team Trump, actually. Okay. Full disclosure. But why are you guys going for Kamala Harris? I mean,
I'm 16. I'm just here to troll. I'm not gonna.
No, you're not.
Okay, but I'm actually against Trump. If we're being realistic.
Right. But you're 16. What about you?
I'm 16 too.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys don't like Trump, but you thought it'd be even funnier if you wore those hats.
Oh,
yeah,
100%. Do you want it?
I mean, I'm not.
I do appreciate the troll, though.
Yeah, I mean, but also at the same time, it's not really all a troll. Like,
no. I
enjoy having conversations with people about policies. I mean, policies, even character. I mean, some people are actually being very respectful. A lot of them are just screaming in my face and then running away when I mention anything that's true.
But you're into politics and you're 16 and you're a Democrat.
Yeah.
What have you liked over the last 3.5 years, I guess, for Kamala Harris?
I really don't like Trump.
Okay.
But I mean,
you said you were a policy guy, so.
Kamala Harris isn't really the she's a vice president, right?
Yeah. Heavily involved in this administration.
Yeah.
Heavily. Way.
Remember this video when people say, dude, Gen Z is so base. Dude, Gen Z is gonna save us. Just wait till Gen Z can vote, man. They're so based.
Way more than usual, right? Because I think over the last handful of administrations, you could easily say, oh, they don't really do too much. And that's definitely true.
No, I mean, they actually kind of are, though. Yeah, they actually are. They pretty much... Well, I mean, here's the deal, though. Okay, so we've all seen the chart of Gen Z girls getting super progressive, Gen Z boys getting a little bit more conservative, but still... Can I find this? Hold up. Gen Z political divide images. Is this what I'm looking for? Dude, I hate that when you try to get an image off of Reddit, like you can't just get it in its own tab. It still keeps you on Reddit. Oh, I fucking hate this website so much. Oh, I fucking hate Reddit so much. It pisses me off. 4chan would have never done this. 4chan would have never treated me like this. Okay, so... okay, so hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, percentage identifying as liberal or conservative. 30% up top. 10% down below. Is this, hold up, is this the chart that everybody talks about? Is this the one or is there a different one? I think this is it. So hold up, so am I being retarded right here? So this is like probably like 8%, maybe 9% of Gen Z women are liberal? 13? Where does it say that? No, it's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, 10 to 15, my bad, I thought it was 0 to 15. Okay, yeah, so you're right, probably like 13. Like 13% of women, dude, what? Hold up. All of this is for boys? Yeah, I'm retarded. I can't even read. Okay, let's start from step one. Okay, let's rewind all the way. I am getting ahead of myself. Political identities of 12th grade boys. Okay, so yeah, I'm being a little bit retarded. Okay, so think about this. Okay, so 13% of boys, 12th grade boys, these are like 17, 18-year-olds, are liberal. And what? Probably 23% are conservative? Well, this is not the chart I want, because I wanted to have a comparison with girls on here too. Can I find that? Can I find that easily? Oh man, I'm never going to get a girlfriend. All the girls are libtards. Oh man, I'm never going to date a libtard girl. This only goes back to 2020 though. What about this?
Something strange is going on with...
Yeah, okay. I'm bored. I don't care. Whatever. I give up. Whatever.
True, although this administration had Kamala Harris front and center for almost the entire presidency. Am I incorrect about that?
No, it's definitely true. I mean, someone's been running the White House, and I think we saw during the debate that it's certainly not Joe Biden, which is why they had to switch him out for Kamala at the last second.
What do you think about that position? You think Joe Biden is mentally he's all there?
Yeah, no, totally. No, I don't think he's there at all. I think they did a pretty good job.
On what?
What do you think they didn't do a good job on?
The border?
I mean, didn't Trump call up his delegates to vote against the biggest border bill in history? So the bipartisan border bill?
That's it. I'm doing it. That's it. I'm doing it. Dude, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, okay, bipartisan. There's one senator that supported it, but also that's 3.5 years in. They opened the border for the first 3.5 years. What's your excuse for the first 3.5 years? Honestly.
I don't know.
Well, that's a good question to ask yourself, isn't it? Because, convenient that we're now approaching the election, and now it's time to do something, and that bill wouldn't have even stopped the crisis. It's still allowed up to 1.8 million illegals into the country per year.
What's the problem with illegals? What do they do?
Unvetted mass migration.
All right, so now you guys know the conversation goes the same way every time. Well, the Democrats tried to stop illegal immigration. Well, actually, no, they didn't. Here's why. Okay, well, hold up. What's even the problem with illegal immigration anyway? This is the way in which the goalpost gets shifted every single time. First off, it's not happening, and then you prove it is happening, and then it's like, okay, well, maybe it's happening, but come on, is it really a problem? And then, yeah, what is the next step? Where is the next location for the goalpost to end up? And then they just probably call you a racist. Okay, so you're listing a bunch of ways in which illegal immigration is bad for the country. Well, you're a racist. America was a melting pot. Don't you know this country was always built by 10 billion Congolese immigrants and 10 billion immigrants from Ecuador? Don't you know that that's what made the country great in the first place? That's where we're going next.
They undercut jobs for black and brown communities across the United States because they go for cheap labor. They commit crimes. They do all sorts of stuff.
Increases the price of literally everything.
Were you born in America?
Yes.
Car insurance?
You have a higher chance of committing a violent crime than an illegal immigrant.
It's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's true fact.
No, it's not. Anyways, the interesting part about this, because I'll explain to you. Look, I'm not trying to be rude here, right? I'll explain why that's not necessarily true. First of all, they're disproportionately represented in federal crimes, federal drug crimes, all of that. But second of all, when it comes to illegal immigrants, the reporting is I think it's maybe like half as much as American citizens because illegals tend to live around other illegals, so they don't report crimes, first of all. But second of all, I mean, look at Midtown Manhattan. According to NYPD, 75% of arrests right now are illegal immigrants. 18th Street Gang, one of the most violent gangs in the United States, about 50,000 members strong in California and across the United States. About 80 to 90% of that gang is illegal immigrants. You're talking about crime that's not even supposed to be in the country to begin with. And we're saying, oh, but look at the Americans. Hey, that's not very nice, sir.
He probably doesn't have a house.
Sure. What are some issues that you guys then as younger people think are most important when you go to vote in 9 days?
You don't even have a house. You're homeless.
I definitely think some important issues that are being brought up a lot, like between both sides right now, are like the functions of like the woman's body and how people should go about the abortion rights.
Whether it should be for the states or for the country as a whole.
Yeah, I think that's like a big issue that I've seen a lot.
Okay, so you would rather than have it be as a matter of national policy, complete abortion access, as opposed to Trump's position, which is just leave it up to the states?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's unfair to people who are incapable of moving out of the states they were born in, who are stuck in positions. Because like I have family who agrees with Trump on this, and they always tell me like just move out of the state if you don't like it. But that's not everybody's situation. You can't.
Accessible if the state decides.
And you don't want abortion.
What is insane to watch is the party that is supposed to be the champion of democratic function, the champion of democratic power to the people, the people's voice party, the Democrats here. Let the people choose. The absolute state of meltdown that this party is in, that like people in your state might not vote the way you want them to. Listen, like it's this, we love democracy. Democracy is super important, but not this one issue. This issue is above, it supersedes democracy. It's so important, and we are so positive that we are right that we can't risk letting people vote on it, because that might mean that it might not go our way. Like, that doesn't really sound very democratic. That sounds a little bit authoritarian.
Abortions don't get an abortion.
And do you think it should be up to the states?
Corn Star, yo, dude. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you.
I wholeheartedly agree with that position, at least right now, when it comes to people have the...
Gentlemen, we are 28 subs away from 800 subscribers on Kick. 28 away, okay? The sub split on Kick is 95-5. Kick takes 5%, I get 95. Subs are so huge on this platform. If you have a sub and you can use it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We are over here on Kick. We are restarting. We had to restart. We're over here. I appreciate it. It's huge. I know 95.5 is insane. So thank you guys. So thank you. Grats. Well, I mean, we haven't done it yet. We need to get to 800. We need to get there, but thank you guys. Thank all you guys for coming over anyway.
The right to vote within their on a local level in their own states. I don't believe in taking away that right to vote on those policies, right?
But what about things like slavery? Wasn't the whole point of the Civil War was states' rights? Was the state's right to have slaves so they could vote to have slaves?
Okay. So you're saying abolish like everything that's voted on the state level because of slavery?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Actually, here, no, check this out. Okay, so first off, the question is, we need to ask, why is slavery bad? Slavery is bad because you're imposing your will on another human being's body. You're taking away another human being's bodily autonomy. Yeah, that's like pretty much why slavery is bad. And then you have racial stuff. But yeah, like it's because you're taking away someone's bodily autonomy, bodily agency. That's not a good thing. Okay. And so we fought a war to get rid of that. So what's happening if you're aborting a baby? You're killing another person. Like, killing another person is like the ultimate taking away someone's bodily agency. You're killing them, right? You're killing a baby. And so it's like, yeah, in fact, actually, if you put it that way, now we're making a pretty good argument for a federal abortion ban. In the same way that we fought a war for slavery to be federally banned, now if you look at it through that lens, now we're actually making a reasonable argument for abortion to be federally banned, that it actually shouldn't be left up to the states because you are taking away another human being's bodily agency or bodily autonomy insofar as you are literally killing them, right? Wow. You know what? This 16-year-old boy has convinced me. Federal abortion ban. There you have it. That's a great argument.
I don't know if we want to make that argument.
Do you think states should have the right to vote?
What do you think about that argument, John?
You think states should have the right to vote to have slaves?
No.
Well, slavery is unconstitutional. There's no right to have an abortion in the Constitution, which we just discovered once again.
What's wrong with
2 years.
This is lame. Well, the Constitution's... Okay, come on. Doyle. What's his name? Doyle? Boyle? This is like the lamest argument ever.
What's wrong with abortion?
I mean, abortion, what I think is wrong with abortion, because is it, first of all, let's back up really quick. Is it on the ballot? No. So we're motivated, is that a reason to be motivated for Harris, if it's not even on the ballot right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you believe that abortion's on the ballot right now?
No, but I believe that whoever we're electing down the line...
View count. I see 1499. Are we one viewer away from 1500? Really? We are one viewer away? Unbelievable.
It does affect it. Trump is able to, as we saw, pick who is on the Supreme Court and stuff like that. That went into the decision of Roe v. Wade. And going forward, there's going to be more Supreme Court justices that need to be picked, and whoever's the president,
Are we single issue on this, or is there a bunch of reasons, or is that it? Is that the only reason why we're supporting Harris over Donald Trump? And there's no shame in necessarily having a single issue vote. A lot of people do that.
Right.
For you guys, what is it?
I'd say it's the most important issue to me, not the only one.
I think what's happened is Democrats have used that because it gets people very emotional to talk about an issue that, quite honestly, Trump isn't taking any stance on other than the stance he's had the last how many years, saying states' rights, that's how it should be. I think that's pretty reasonable. We don't need to have a full conversation about it necessarily because it's irrelevant for this election.
That's what the Confederates said about slavery. They said states' rights. That's how it should be.
Slavery was unconstitutional, though.
Okay, I think people should have the right to have an abortion.
Okay. I mean, you can't be like, oh, it's a constitutional right.
I mean, okay, hey, listen, son, if you think people should be able to get an abortion, then you're in luck because you can vote for it. You can vote exactly as you want, okay? Put it on the ballot and you vote for it. And then hopefully, if enough people agree with you, here's the problem though, sometimes in a democracy in which we live, things don't always go your way. Dude, this bus is the 666 bus. What? Right as we're talking about abortion too? Uh-oh, I'm schizoing out. The 666 bus during the abortion conversation? Uh-oh, I'm having a schizo breakdown. Holy shit. Uh-oh.
And, you know, like, mothers are dying in states that don't have the right to have an abortion. Like,
Do you have an example of that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen the mothers dying?
Not like IRL.
Not IRL.
I'm personally, I know I'm not like well equipped enough to have proper like discussion arguments on it. But I know watching Trump rallies, watching interviews with Trump, most of the time I'm not agreeing with what he's saying.
And Trump's a convicted felon.
Hey, what do you have against felons? Don't you know that... Hold that thought. Don't you hold up? Can I just get the fucking number that I want? Okay, I'm just gonna go with this. Hey, lady, what do you have against felons? Don't you know that 1 out of every 3 black men is a felon? Don't you know that? So what? You're racist? You don't think that the voice of black men, that 1 in 3 black men should be heard? You don't think that they should have an opinion in this country? Fuck you, lady. Fuck you.
I don't know if I would say the convicted felon thing is a big
Fuck
issue.
you.
I mean, you use the word felon and it sort of invokes very scary imagery, but it was just like business improprieties. The abortion thing I could maybe sympathize with, you know, as a woman, somebody wants to be pro-choice, but even then I would say that the way the country's going with the...
Do the videos in downtown. Dude, if I appeared in downtown Portland doing this, I'm positive that I would be assaulted. Like 100%. I'm positive I would be assaulted doing this.
Border being open, the way the economy's going, I don't know if I'd prioritize that being an issue, especially when, like you said, I mean, states can still provide it if by majority they want to vote for that, but even states that have had the option to haven't really enacted, you know, total bans. They've tried and they've failed, so it seems to be reflecting the will of the people in individual states, which I'm okay with.
I think honestly also a big reason why I'd vote for Kamala is the kind of people who are also voting.
Miss.
Traitor! No, get out of my face!
Can we ask you about that?
Out of my face!
Trying to help send a message that Trump is a threat to our democracy.
He's a fascist.
Why do you think he's a threat to the democracy?
I'm above the law. Whoa.
See, what are your thoughts?
Because he openly says that he's going to be a dictator and that he's above the law.
Stop!
What? Wait, you came back? I didn't come to you. You came back to me. Waste your time. You walked back to me. I've been here the whole time. In your guts, you know he's nuts. Is he nuts?
Absolutely not.
That's the kind of America that they want, where everybody's brainwashed, has no voice, and they can dictate to you what to do. That's not a government. That's not America. That's not democracy.
There you go.
You're gonna f***ing lose.
Everyone, you
Oh, there's episode 3 coming out.
He wants to be a dictator. He's a criminal.
Soft liberals, bro. Soft liberals. Trust me.
Come on.
Episode 3. Hold up. Do we have episode 3? Is that a thing yet? No. Okay. Episode 2 came out today.